Hello and welcome back to the Mix tournament. This is the third and final match of mine in the second round of pools. So this is tier 1 pools for people who finished first in round 1 of pools. And then based on our finish in this round, we advance to a bracket stage or don't, as the case may be. Right now, it looks like I think both SweetJohn and I don't have the ability to advance, because if I win this match 4-0, I end up 7-5. Minion Pawn is 7-5. Tracer is 8-4, and Minion Pawn has the tiebreaker over me from having one more win than me in the previous round. Now, the complicating factor of this is I don't actually know how many people advance to the bracket stage. It says in the tournament description that it's the winner of each group, but there's only 2 groups, so that wouldn't be really much of a bracket. That would just be a finals. So I don't know if that's actually how that works, or if it's going to be like the top 1, the top 2, or the top 4, which would be everyone. But I guess we'll see. Regardless of that, so again, the way this works is for each mix you play, or sorry, for each game you play a different mix that you haven't already played in the match. This one is Prosperity Mix. And let's see what we actually have on this board. So we have some copper trashing from Counterfeit. We can also trash estates with Temple if we want to, although there is also crop rotation, so maybe that's not worth it. It looks like the only village is Crown. There is some draw. There's also Goons. So you can do like Council Room Goons. That's pretty good. I guess SweetJohn must have had a 2-5. Could open. Well, who cares what SweetJohn can open? I should focus on what I want to open. So I want to get a Counterfeit. I think I'll just do that next turn. And then I think I'll just go ahead and get a silver. Like, there's a lot of expensive cards that we want to buy. We probably want the silver, so let's take that. And then get started on trashing. Goes for Artisan. Okay. I would have liked to see my Counterfeit with fewer estates so that I could hit crop rotation, but no such luck. Yeah, Artisan for Counterfeit makes a lot of sense. So I only have 4. So the question is, do I want another silver? Do I want Temple for estate trashing, or do I just want to? Well, I guess the other option would be to buy nothing. I guess I'll take the silver. I mean, yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but so we could take another Counterfeit here. We could take Spices. Spices is going to be better at letting me hit crop rotation, Goons, such. Counterfeit. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Spices here, and then. Oh, okay. Well, we would have hit 6 regardless, as it turns out. We didn't know that. So yeah, we're definitely going to take crop rotation here, because we know we're going to have an estate in the next hand anyway. And then here, we probably are going to want another Counterfeit, but we could also look at taking an actual action card. Oh, we didn't draw our Spices. That changes things a bit from what I was expecting. Alright, so do we want to get our own Artisan? We want to get a Goons. Or do we want to get another counterfeit? If we take the artisan, we can use it to gain a counterfeit. So that's that's a pretty reasonable option. I think that's probably the way to go. Not totally sure, but SweetJohn, I would think, would want to start gaining crowns or council rooms with artisan. I guess gaining spices could make sense too. Crowning counterfeit would obviously be nice. Maybe that's actually better than gaining a counterfeit for me if I draw into counterfeit with my crop rotation. If I don't, then it doesn't matter so much. But okay, unfortunately we didn't draw another estate. That was what I was hoping to top deck with the artisan. Well, I think we do want another counterfeit. And then we're gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coins if we top deck copper. Do we need 9 coins? Well, we have the coffers as well. So we could buy like crown goons. We spend the coffers. I think I'm okay with that. Wait, I miscalculated. What did I get wrong? Four? Did I have one fewer copper than I thought? Or I don't know. Crap. Because if I'm only going to buy one card, then I might as well have top decked the silver or the spices. Let's top deck the spices. I do have... Oh, I think I didn't... I incorrectly counted the... I knew I was top decking the copper, but I still counted it because between top decking and counterfeiting, I don't know. I did something wrong there. Well, whatever. All right. I think I should at least consider crowning the silver or counterfeiting the silver here. Maybe I should have done it last turn. So I'm gonna have 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, and then as much as 11. We just take 2 crowns. Counterfeiting the copper. Although we could really use like a council room, but Baker. I'm just gonna take the crowns. I think that's like one of the most important cards on the board. Now here's a question. If we get goons here, which we probably will, We keep the estate. Double silver isn't bad, but oh, I guess we're not getting goonsed. Well, that's nice. And we just have to hope we don't draw our artisan unless we also draw our other crown. We didn't. All right, let's pick up. We do definitely need a council room. But we can have the artisan potentially top deck one. Maybe we should go crown baker here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Well, this is not a bad hand to get goonsed on. Okay. I think we're gonna... I want to crown the artisan and top deck like crown council room. The question is, do I keep it in a state or not? If I don't keep an estate, I'm keeping like a copper. It doesn't really do anything. Not triggering the shuffle is maybe not actually important because we are going to be top decking. We could draw into something good. Yeah, I think I'm okay to keep the estate. Of course, I wouldn't buy anything anyway, so I might as well keep the estate. Like, actually have to make the decision immediately. It does feel like my need to buy silver early on has put me behind this board. We got the attack in first, but SweetJohn drew deck. Maybe I should have taken crown council room instead of double crown, but realistically I would have just ended up not being able to play the council room plus whatever else. We're really lucky with our draw here. Like, we could have more of a turn than just the artisan stuff, but more likely... We'd have to strip specifically if we drew another crown. Well, of course, if we drew another crown, we played crown. Or no, we'd have an extra card because of the crop rotation. Oh no! Don't take all the crowns. Oh no! I have 3, so I can still get the last 2, but depending on okay. So then we can crown the baker. That's probably what we need to do. Artisan for crown. Like, we need to get those crowns. This is the problem. I don't have a draw card yet, but like, we really need those crowns. If I artisan for council room, I'm not going to be able to play this goons, which seems pretty relevant. So I think we gotta go take the crown, top deck the counterfeit. Crown the goons. And then buy the last crown. And now we have like absolutely no draw. Hopefully SweetJohn doesn't find Artisan or Council Room. Oh no. Yeah, this is turning into a disaster. Absolute disaster. Wait, I didn't even notice that SweetJohn had gotten a second Artisan. I guess it's possible that I was meant not to buy that second silver, but... I guess I also don't know how likely it was that SweetJohn was going to line all this stuff up as quickly as he did. Sure feels bad, though. I mean, he was first player, so that also plays a role. But being able to open with the Artisan was pretty darn good. Do I assume that I'm going to draw? Yeah, I guess I do assume that. Oh, never mind. I have to... I have, like, no action cards down there anymore. Of course, I could draw into, like, another crown and then have, like... No. Maybe I meant to discard the crown. That might be the case. This is probably over. Should I crown the counterfeit? Probably. Spices is mostly getting in the way at this point. Can we just take 2 council rooms? Probably. Where are my dragons? I really need another crown or a baker. Council room. No duds for SweetJohn. Okay, we got another crown. Although crown artisan doesn't work. That actually doesn't help. We need to get it like after the discard. Crown baker, crown council room would work. but we're not drawing any more cards, so I guess we're discarding down to Crown Artisan and hoping for the best with the estate. I have to. Not that it probably matters, I should probably just resign. This seems like the kind of deck that could do it, although SweetJohn has now added enough bakers that becomes significantly less likely. The odds of colliding at least that much are better, and also like just doesn't have much treasure in the way. Yeah, just like exploded it all, basically. Well, okay, no, not quite. Actually, I wonder if SweetJohn actually has a pile out. Probably does. I didn't even get deck control, and this game is already over. It's ridiculous. Ugh. I suspect that was one of those games where there was nothing I could really do. Take out Prosperity, and we get Renaissance. All right, so we have pretty limited trashing. We can turn some coppers into ducats. We can butcher estates. We can cycle with silos, pathfinding. So there's plenty of draw, and we've got plenty of villages. Maybe not being able to thin down too much isn't a huge problem. There's plenty of plus buy. Okay, I think what... Oh, we can open directly with a butcher. I was thinking about Overlord, but we can just spend a coffer to take a butcher. So we want to go... Do we want to go cargo ship, butcher, and risk collision? Or do we want to maybe just grab a ducat? I don't think we want a silver. I'd like to get silos, but I can't get silos and butcher. I could get silos and overlord, though. Maybe that's actually better. Yeah, actually, I think that's better. I'm not going to want to use the silos this coming turn, which makes it a little bit awkward. But after that... Ugh. That couldn't be any worse. If we find the Overlord, it won't be so bad, but we didn't. Stupendous. What? What? Come on! That's not fair. That is not right. I think we want to go for Plaza with our estates. We're looking at pathfinding. We could take like a cargo ship, though. Man, that turn was so much better than mine. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we're not actually that much behind in the end. We should be getting rid of our last estate this turn. Well, we're definitely getting rid of it. And probably just buy a draw card, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe we won't actually be able to afford one coffer. Yeah, I guess we won't actually be able to afford like a swashbuckler. Maybe I will take a cargo ship. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I want native village here. So we can take 2 plazas, or we can take plaza cargo ship. It's got to make more sense to take plaza cargo ship. The order doesn't matter. Wait, it does matter? No, it didn't matter. Did not matter. Now we want to hit pathfinding and get a swashbuckler, get some spices, some order. We can get the pathfinding right now. I guess it's more efficient to do it with Baker. Right? So do we take the pathfinding now? Or does it make more sense to get like a swashbuckler? Which we would probably be able to take the chest immediately on. And then like do some gain and play stuff. That seems the butcher, maybe. Actually seems better, maybe, than taking pathfinding right now. Pathfinding is going to draw us more cards, but I think I like taking the swashbuckler. Maybe I shouldn't have even used the cargo ship there. Maybe like the coins were more valuable. Though I can redraw coppers that I discard, so maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna have to... How do we do this? We don't want to discard all of these coppers. We want to discard 2 of them. Yeah. And now we have discarded 3 total coppers, but we don't care if we top deck. Well, we can also use the Baker. We can't gain and play though. Order was wrong. But let's see. And we can like butcher a copper into something. If we want to take pathfinding, got as much as 9 plus 4, 13 coins, so we could take a 5, except that we lose a copper. Oh, we take spices. We can do it. Do that. That way we get plus by as well. And now we're generating gold. Although, well, no, oh, I see. Right. Play the swashbuckler. Well, we can do that too. Although then we can't play butcher. That also means SweetJohn can't play butcher. That's annoying. So we gotta play swashbuckler. Cargo ship the gold? I don't think so. Okay, so we want... Maybe we just want another Overlord. We have the money for it. We could take, like, Overlord Plaza. Probably should get some more plus buy. We could certainly do copper into Ducat. Nothing else to get some more plus buy. No swashbuckler for SweetJohn, so we retain the chest. I think is a good thing. it's a little hard to tell whether I'm going to be able to keep up with all these golds. I'm going to need some more butchers and or plus buy to do it. Okay. How many cards, how many have we discarded? 3. We've discarded 4 coppers. I might rather not discard this so that I have like exact draw. Although I guess, well, am I gonna, yeah, I probably want to overlord something as butcher. But then if I play the other overlord as swashbuckler, which I'd probably need to do in order to. Yeah, okay. I think we discard here. Not totally confident about that decision, but so now if we play Plaza with top deck 3 cards, we discard 1, we play Overlord as Swashbuckler, we get another coffer. Then we play Overlord as 3 actions. So we'll be able to play both the Overlords before we play the last Plaza. So we play Overlord as Butcher, and then the Plaza draws the card that we butcher. Okay, I think I like that. Now, do we want to just take something cheap like a Ducat? We could also trash a copper. That probably is a good idea. We take a Ducat, so I think I'll do that. Okay. So we should probably take some more draw. We could take like Plaza, Swashbuckler, or Province or something like that. Be 9 and 8. 17. You still retain plenty of coffers. And this turn we might want to start looking at butchering into provinces, although, yeah, I don't know. I mean, SweetJohn still doesn't have like a proper butcher play going. Okay, take some more plus buy. Okay. So we have, who has more plazas here? Played 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 5 plazas. Okay. I'm gonna decide if I want to discard this Ducat or not. Like, do I need the coffer? I'm gonna draw. So in here I have 3 plazas. So that's gonna be plus the 2 swashbucklers. It's gonna totally. I think it's probably fine. Well, maybe it was more correct to discard gold, actually. All right, so we've discarded 2 coppers, 4 cards. We discard a 5th card, we're going to draw 4 of them. If we don't use Overlord for draw. Yeah, maybe I wasn't meant to discard those cards. So I would rather play both of these as butchers. Well, now that I've done it, I guess doing it like that. Oh, that last card was the cargo ship. I forgot. So I think we gotta play this as Swashbuckler. We Overlord. Probably just Butcher into another Ducat. Oh. Guess I top decked a copper there. Whoops. Oh no, I top decked a Ducat. Oh, that's really bad. I did not realize that I was off by one there. Okay. I think we take one more province this turn, and we top deck Plaza with the cargo ship. Well, not top deck, but you know. We take probably another Swashbuckler. So that's 9 and 8 again, 17. Yeah, I should have not discarded that Ducat earlier in the turn. Just really hard to figure out exactly how much draw I have with all the discarding and such. It'd be a little bit easier this turn with no copper starting in my hand, for what that's worth. I think we should be pretty capable of winning this coming turn. Like, I think we can get a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 provinces probably. If SweetJohn doesn't take any, like, well, how are they going to come back from down that many? Even if it doesn't end the game. All right, now here's another question. Do we want, if we discard, I guess we can probably discard a gold to activate the Swashbuckler. Okay, so we have 2 Swashbucklers in there that are going to draw like 6 of those cards. Plus 4 more plazas. Again, I think we're good to go here. Okay. Discarded 2 cards. We have 9 cards to get through. 2 Swashbucklers is going to get us through 6 cards. Plaza is going to get us through 8. Another 6 cards, it's 12. Yeah, we should be good to go here. Okay, 5, 7, 8, 9. Now I think we don't discard. We're at that point. Where are both of our Swashbucklers are bottom decked? That's obnoxious. No way to activate this one. So we can Overlord as Butcher twice. We could just Butcher Province into Province twice. We have 4 buys. We have... I mean, that's going to be the most efficient way. Honestly, I can't imagine that that's the wrong thing to do. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 17. Yeah, that should be enough. Plus the... easily enough, in fact. All right. Well, that went well. And now we have Dark Ages. What was the difference in that game? I don't know. Maybe being player one. Page looks pretty important. It's the only way that we really draw. Druid boons do not look good. Innovating werewolves could be fun, but in general I'm not seeing too much innovation. Do we want a Devil's Workshop or do we want to go straight for a Trasher? I mean, ideally we would get a Treasurer to do our copper trashing, but Forager, Sacrifice to do estate trashing. Sacrifice actually is better than Forager in the very short term. Well, until somebody trashes a copper with Forager, and then it's worse at trashing estates, but... Are those points going to matter? There is plus buy, so probably not. Maybe it's too ambitious to get... Well, hitting 5 isn't... There's a bunch of cards that we want to hitting 5. I was going to say maybe it's too ambitious to focus on Treasurer for copper trashing, but I'm actually kind of tempted by this Sacrifice. It's gonna make us more likely to hit 5, and if we don't hit 5, we're fine if we buy like a 2 and trash an estate. So I'm actually gonna get the Sacrifice, as weird as that seems, because Forager is definitely the better card in general, but in this particular case, I think Sacrifice is going to perform just as well, not a little bit better. If I have a hand of 4 coppers in Sacrifice, hey, I can hit 5. Apparently SweetJohn agrees. All right, now I think I probably will pick up the Devil's Workshop. Yeah, okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay, so are we willing to forgo sacking a copper? Or sorry. Oh, never mind. I think probably taking the Forager is better than not. Basically keeping up the mirror. I mean, we could take a page, second page. How valuable is that? Not sure. Probably better to get more trashing. Here we're getting an estate though. I think I will take the second page now. Oh. No fear. Oh. Yuck. Do I take a gold here, or do I take more cost? Like another page. I guess gold is probably better. Takes the key. That's surprising. No. Okay. I don't really want anything here. I can take 3 pages and it doesn't hurt. I don't want a druid. I want silver. I don't think I want another forager. So I'm just going to do that. Do we want treasure or replace? We want to be able to fight for the key. I guess we could also take innovation and, like... Yeah, you know what? I think there's enough with replace. We can make innovation, do good stuff, that I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Oh, SweetJohn's treasure hunter missed the shuffle, I guess. Okay, so we're going to send 1 page up the line. Probably no more than that until we have, I don't know, more deck control or something. Going through treasure hunter being painful. I guess we can get an imp if we buy 2 more pages. We can also play the first of them. Is that a good idea? We might run into our warrior, so it's probably not. Innovation is the first time you gain an action card. Yeah. Unfortunately. Like, if we could innovate the imp, then we could potentially, like, imp into our warrior and play it, and, like, that would work. But if we just drew it, that would not be good. Not be good. I guess we could sacrifice a page. We might as well play 1 page before we do that. It wouldn't enable us to play our warrior non-terminally. I don't know if that actually matters. Well, I don't want the warrior to miss the shuffle, so I guess I'd rather just play the page. Oh, we trashed the warrior. Sweet. Okay, so I think we go treasurer here. We could go replace to trash the estate, or we can go treasurer to trash the copper. We replace the estate, though. Like, what are we really replacing it into? Nothing exciting. So I think go treasurer, do that, trash that. Okay, these we're keeping as pages. Okay, so we could, if we innovate a forager, we can trash a copper and take an imp. I think I like that. Still don't want another treasure hunter, I don't think. I guess I could have sacked the page. Maybe that would have been better. Oh my gosh, that's so much silver. Why would you want that? Well, I'm not playing my treasure hunter, that's for sure. Okay, we can innovate, replace. I think that's the way to go. Crash this and... Sure, I mean, I guess I'll take a sack. Vice. We just gotta get to that champion. Start adding real draw cards. Thank you. I thought farmland wasn't necessary to get the imp, but How many things did you gain? Gained a sacrifice. Gained a silver, you gained a werewolf, you gained an imp. Yeah, that's too many things. I almost wonder if I should just forage the treasure hunter. We're certainly going to take the key. Like, do I really need to try to get a warrior? Eh. We take a province? We should definitely take draw cards. Like, specifically werewolf. Question is, should we take 2 werewolves? Oh. Well. I've forgotten I hadn't done any innovating yet, but okay. I mean, Drawing that makes no sense. I might draw my champion. I think I want the draw. Oh my gosh. So much innovating sacrifice. Fortunately, I no longer need to do that for plus actions. Crashed a werewolf? Gaining golds out of the trash. That's a good idea. Is a good idea. No reason to keep the page in hand, is there? So what we want to do is probably like replace gold into province and take it back. We want to sack page, I guess is the question. I think so. All right. I still have the key, so I don't have to take that back. That's good. All right. We could also replace the forager. What would we replace that into? So if we pull like a silver out of the trash instead, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 coins. Like we could replace it into like a tormentor, I guess. By province werewolf. Like the tormentor is not doing much. It's attacking this turn. Replace it into another treasurer. Replace it into another replace. That would actually make some sense. Although then the replace gets... No, because we innovate it. Although, what are the... I mean, what are these last two cards? Like, maybe we do want to innovate a werewolf so that we can just draw them off the top of our deck. Not entirely sure. I think I will... I mean, I could also just replace Forager into Werewolf and top deck it, thereby ensuring that I have draw next turn. Rather than innovating it. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Although I can double province if I if I trash the gold. Forager is a stop card that I don't really want anymore, though. Yeah. Should I take another werewolf, or should I actually take like a gold or a replace? So I'm gonna gain another imp. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take another replace actually. I might also want another treasurer, it occurs to me. But I don't know. Oh, that was a surprising dud. That might be pretty much it. Okay, so we're gonna... SweetJohn didn't get champion down either. Presumably will this turn, but we can... I think we want to get... I think the first thing we want to get is another treasure so that we can... Well... We don't... I mean, if we double replace gold this turn... There's no way we have enough gains to, like, empty piles, is there? I can't see that happening. Too complicated for my feeble mind to comprehend. I guess we can double replace gold and then buy treasure. And pull the gold out. Although then we don't get to play with the gold, but we do get to give out an extra curse. We turn 2 golds into provinces. Still buy province. We are going to be a little low on plus buy, I guess. I guess we do need to keep this forager around. Why did I think I had like an additional buy last turn? Do I have still have 2 foragers in my deck? No, I trashed one. That's, yeah, okay. I'm going to just go ahead and do that. That. Guess we can go ahead and pull the gold back out. And then I'm gonna forage a page, I guess. Plus buy. I guess we could... No, it doesn't make sense. If SweetJohn somehow takes 3 provinces, I guess we do probably lose. Does SweetJohn have the ability to do that? He might. We farmland gold into province, though. Suddenly I'm scared. I mean, SweetJohn's draw is not that reliable, maybe, but maybe it is. SweetJohn has... So we're up 12, which is 2 provinces worth. If SweetJohn trashes the curses, 5 foragers in the trash. I have the 6th forager. SweetJohn has no foragers. So SweetJohn has no plus buy right now. To get plus buy, you need to innovate it. SweetJohn does have 2 golds and a farmland. 2 replaces. So like in theory, replace gold into province, replace gold into province by province. Yeah, I think it's too dangerous for me to take another province. I think I have to take duchy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe this is... But how are you gonna draw on with that? No, you're not. Okay, yeah. That is surely curtains. I guess we can sack the page. I mean, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Forage the Devil's Workshop. I did that wrong. I cost myself a coin because I didn't put the gold in the trash first. That it mattered. It did cost myself a coin. Oh, I didn't update the score after my previous victory. So now it is 2-1. Okay. Last game. Are we going to get Hinterlands, or is this going to be my first match without the Hinterlands mix? Menagerie. We did not get Hinterlands all the way through. So close. Okie dokie. So we got goat for trashing. We have draw from Destrier and Magpie. Although with goat around, I don't know how much we're really going to be drawing with Magpie, but Coven, I don't know if that comes into play or not. We do have plus buy after stockpile. I think we probably just open stockpile Magpie. It is a little bit anti-synergistic, and it could be correct to open Pixie Magpie, but I think I prefer to go ahead and get the stockpile. We're not going to... The Magpies aren't going to multiply very much early on here, but... I think that's okay. Oh, hey, Patron, I guess, does have some synergy with Magpie. That's something to keep in mind. Well, it's possible that we're gonna get a Magpie here. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a Coven. Do we think the curses are going to matter? Goat is not like super fast at trashing curses. I think they probably will matter. I think I'm going to go ahead and take one. I also see the argument for getting Destrier there, not trashing, because you're figuring like you can draw the coppers with Magpie, but I think here I'm just going to go stockpile Pixie. SweetJohn does. Again, there's actually a decent chance that we duplicate our magpie. Definitely not going to get to trash an estate, though. I can tell you that. We go ahead and take a Destrier. Sure. Ideally, we are about to get Earth's Gift. It's probably the best thing that we could get. I guess Flame's Gift would be pretty darn good. Maybe even better. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters is which one we actually get and whether we want it. Coven Stockpile Mag or a Pixie. Yep. Yeah, okay. I will definitely take that. Okay, more stockpiles. If we buy a Pixie, we can buy a Destrier. That looks good to me. Like we still probably not going to duplicate our magpie. We've got all our treasure down there. I mean, we have some non-treasure, but most of our actions are in our hand, which is not a bad thing, mind you. The magpie is a little sad. This was Menagerie, not no terminals, but this kingdom is close to a no terminals board. I mean, there are terminals, obviously, but I don't know that we really care too much about them. So I guess Patron probably isn't a no terminals mix either. I don't think anything that granted villagers was. Yeah, I don't really imagine that we ever want a horse traders. Like if we need plus buy after stockpile, which we probably will, we'd probably just grab a snowy village. I don't know, maybe we grab a horse traders, but it seems dubious. After Sun's Gift, you couldn't duplicate the magpie because you got the Wind's Gift. I guess you didn't know that you were going to get the Wind's Gift. Could have declined it. I'll take the magpie, unless you didn't have the magpie until after the Wind's Gift, I guess. Destrier, really. Oh, demand out, sure, yeah, that makes more sense. All right. Still only have one magpie. I guess SweetJohns haven't really been multiplying either. So we probably need to get our stockpiles back, huh? So we could do a demand thing, but I think I'd rather just take the two Destriers straight up. Would have been nice to get them on top of the deck, admittedly, with this. Although we didn't have 3 stockpiles on top of our deck. We had like 1. So this was not the best of draws. Although, we could potentially look at top decking some stuff going into next turn, and at least we have plenty of payload. We are going to have to get like some other source of payload soon because the stockpiles are going to run out. We're going to need to get a snowy village. Probably are going to prefer... Well, I don't know. It's interesting. Patron generates coffers, but Magpie draws treasures, so... Maybe a mix of both? I'm not really sure. Oh, probably going to take all the stockpiles. I just realized. That's going to be a little awkward for me. Yeah. Well... That is almost certainly worth doing because we can get a bunch more Destriers. And find our coven. Oh well. Okay, so how many of these stockpiles do we want to play? We're going to... Piles are getting low. That's something to note. Gonna need a snowy village. It's 3 coins. Probably should take another pixie. We do that, 3 Destriers are going to cost 6 coins. So that's 5 and 6 is 11, so we would need to play 2 stockpiles. We play 3 stockpiles. We have 13 coins. We could get... Can we get Patron Snowy? Well, 3 Destriers if we drop it another buy is only 3 coins. So then like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to buy Patron Pixie Snowy Village Destrier. Yeah. Oh. I don't think I'm quite worried about the game ending. I mean, if the Magpies, if SweetJohn's deck goes absolutely ham on gaining Magpies, that could be a problem. But if we were to spend all of our stockpiles, we have 19 coins. What would happen if we bought a province? We'd have 7 buys. By province, 6 buys, 11 coins. We buy Snowy Village, 5 buys, 8 coins. We buy... Oh, fuck. Let's just put a couple of these in play. So 11, 8, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we could do, but oh my god. Brain is melting. So if we have 7 buys and we have 4 of them, then the Destriers cost 1 coin total. The leaves us with 18. The province leaves us with 10. And then we need the Snowy Village leaves us with 7. We'd like have to buy a copper, I think, to do all of that. Maybe we just don't get the patron, but then we're gonna have like no payload. Maybe we take a duchy. Take a duchy, do we need to spend... I'm gonna do this. If we take a duchy... I think if we take... I think what we do... We spend all of them. We take... Duchy... Take a snowy... Take a patron... Take another patron... And then we buy out the destriers. Somehow my brain failed to recognize that we would have 2 piles empty rather than 1. If SweetJohn has a good draw here, I just lose. Why didn't I not realize that? Needs 6 buys. Well, I guess it's not that easy. 6 buys and like 15 coins? Oh, but it definitely has it. Did not think SweetJohn had that much draw, to be honest. Actually, I probably was just sunk either way. Like, what could I have even done about that draw? I mean, not touch the destriers, I guess. I didn't take a pixie. I guess all of the magpies hit was the issue. If they hadn't hit and they duplicated magpies, that would have lowered piles though. So like, but SweetJohn managed to draw 4 coppers, a goat, and 6 stockpiles, and a coven. And an estate. That's a lot of stop cards. With 3 destriers and 3 magpies. Did SweetJohn have a boon going in that I overlooked? 3 destriers. You start with a hand size of 5. 3 destriers increase it to 8. 3 magpies increase it to 11. And you have 12 stop cards. No, 13. Right? 10, 11 treasures plus the coven and the estate. How? What? Did SweetJohn get River's Gift? I'm actually curious enough about this. I'm gonna load this up. How do I... Where's the option to load? Oh, I have to leave the table. Okay. I don't know what decision ID I want. I guess I'll just do this. What? Oh, Ah. Okay. River's Gift. Yeah, wait. Did Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's the answer. I did not realize that, and that definitely made a huge difference. Also, maybe had demanded the previous turn as well. Which actually also increases draw. I didn't account for any of that. So that was, yeah, I did not realize that. I mean, I knew that it was going to be a risk, but that was more draw than I realized that SweetJohn had. Now, let's see. We go back like here. Well, the rat's just gonna do that. Ah. All right, hold on. And now I have no idea how far back I need to go. 140. Undo. That was actually pretty good. Right. So we know that SweetJohn was able to buy 5 pixies, province, duchy. So 8 buys. So I was going to be able to empty. If I buy like province, snowy village, patron, no, not the patron. I mean, I guess province, duchy, and then 3 destriers. I have like so little money the next turn though. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a pretty awkward spot. I think that's what it comes down to. Anyway, well, that will do it for this match and probably for me in the mix tournament. I don't know, like I said, how exactly the bracket stage works, but I'm assuming that not finishing in the top 2, I'm like out for the bracket stage. But it was definitely a fun tournament. Like I like the Mixed Kingdom tournaments in general, but having like the variety is cool. Like versus like playing the same mix over and over and over can get a little like much by the time you get towards the end. So yeah. Anyway, and I will be continuing on with the new league season starting anytime now, like basically this weekend. So thanks for watching, and until then.